Hello all, welcome back to Amruta's Blink. I am Amruta Kulkarni. Today we are going to discuss new chapter Age. This chapter named Age comes under the section of mental ability, or as the questions are generally solved with the help of linear equations, you may also find the questions on age under mathematical reasoning or aptitude. The video is also useful for school students of 8th grade onwards. Besides, students who are preparing for competitive exams, graduate and undergraduate students. So let's quickly start the topic. In this video, we'll see 10 practice problems and their solutions on how to solve the questions based on interesting concept of age. The age of the mother is 3 times of her son. 6 years ago, she was 7 times old as her son was at the time. The present age of the mother is. Options are given: 26.5 years, 27 years, 27.5 years, 28 years and 29 years. Now, in this problem, the information given is the age of the mother is 3 times that of her son. So, this information is applicable to the current age of the mother. Now, one more information is given that 6 years ago, she was 7 times old as her son was at that time. So, let us assume the present age of the mother. So, let us assume the current age, that is present age of the son is, let us say, A. Now, the age of the mother is 3 times of her son. So, if the age of the son is A, then obviously age of the mother will be 3A. This is current age. Now, we have got the current age of her son and her mother, that is A and 3A respectively. Now, 6 years ago, what will be the age of the son? If his today's age is A, then 6 years ago his age must have been A minus 6. Similarly, if today's age of the mother is 3A, then 6 years ago her age must be 3A minus 6. Now, one more information is given that 6 years ago she was 7 times old as her son was at that time. So, this 3A minus 6, which is mother's age, which was 6 years back. So, 3A minus 6 is equal to 7 times the age of the son at that time, hence 7 into A minus 6. So, we have got the equation 3A minus 6 is equal to 7 into A minus 6. Now, we will solve this equation. So, 3A minus 6 is equal to 7A minus 42. Now, 7A minus 42, we will bring this to left hand side. So, 7A minus 42 is equal to 3A minus 6. Now, 7A minus 3A to the left hand side and all the constant to the right hand side. So, 7A minus 3A is equal to minus 6 plus 42, that is 4A is equal to 36 and hence A is equal to 9. Now, what is asked in the question is what is the present age of the mother. Now, what is A? A is the present age of the son and present age of the mother is nothing but 3A. Hence, once we got the value of A, we can easily calculate the value of 3A, which is nothing but 27, and hence present age of the mother is 3A is equal to 27 years. Hence, answer option is B, that is 27 years. We will move to problem number 2. If the sum of 3 times Alka's age and Bina's age is 70 and the sum of 3 times Bina's age and Alka age is 98, what is the difference between their ages? Now, in this question, very simple information is given but in a bit complicated way. So, we will read the problem once again. if the sum of 3 times of Alka's age, so we need to take 3 times of Alka's age and plus Bina's age is 70, and at the same time 3 times of Bina's age and plus Alka's age is 98. Options are given, and what is asked is what is the difference between their ages. Options are given: 3.5 years, 7 years, 10.5 years, 14 years and 19.5 years. Now we will assume, let us say Alka's age is A and Bina's age is B. Now what is the first sentence? Sum of 3 times of Alka's age. That means if Alka's present age is A, then 3 times of Alka's age would be 3A. So 3 times of Alka's age and Bina's age is 70. Now here you have to understand that we are multiplying only A by 3 and B will be as it is, because 3 times Alka's age and Bina's age is to be taken as it is. So we have got the equation 3A plus B is equal to 70, and the second statement is the sum of 3 times of Bina's age, that is 3B, and Alka's age is as it is. Hence the second equation would be A plus 3B is equal to 98. So from the given information we will get two equations, that is 3A plus B is equal to 70 and A plus 3B is equal to 98. Now if we add both these equations, then we will get 3A plus A, that is 4A, B plus 3B is equal to 4B is equal to 70 plus 98. We will do this addition in this way, that is 3A plus B is equal to 70 and plus A plus 3B is equal to 98, and hence this A plus 3A is equal to 4A, B plus 3B is equal to 4B, and 70 plus 98 is equal to 178. So if we divide the complete equation by 4, we will get A plus B is equal to 42. But what is asked in the question is what is the difference between the age. From this statement what we have got is A plus B, that is sum of their age is 42 years. Now if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, then what we will get is, let us say, so if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, let us say something like this, that is 3A plus B is equal to 70 and A plus 3B is equal to 98. If I subtract this, then 3A minus A will be 2A, B minus 3B is equal to minus 2B is equal to minus 28, and hence if we divide this equation, that is A minus B is equal to minus 14. Now the difference of A minus B is minus 14, that means B is greater than A, and hence the difference between their age is asked, which is nothing but 14 years. So you can directly answer 14 years, or else you have got equation 3 as A plus B is equal to 42 and A minus B is equal to minus 14. So if you add these two equations, then plus B minus B will get cancelled and you will get 2A is equal to 28, that is A is equal to 14 and B is equal to 28, and hence difference between their age is 14 years. So either way you can solve the complete equation, you can calculate the value of A and B and then get the equation, or you can simply stop your solution at equation number 4, that is A minus B is equal to minus 14. Now why this difference is minus 14? Do understand this fact that if A is greater than B, then if A would have been greater than B, then you must have got the difference as plus 14, but here what is happening is B is greater than A and hence A minus B is just minus 14, but still the difference between the age of Alka and Bina remains the same irrespective of the sign of 14, that is minus 14. It is the difference is 14 years. It's just that Bina is elder and we are considering this part in the second part of the equation, and hence B is negative, and hence that difference is also negative. So the difference between their age is 14 years, that is your answer option is D. Let's move to problem number 3. The ratio of Shamal's age to the age of her father is 5:12. The difference of their age is 21 years. What will be the ratio of Shamal's age and her father's age after 5 years? 7:41, 20:41, 9:13, 3:11 or 6:11. Now, what is the first statement given? That is, the ratio of Shamal's age to the age of her father is 5:12. So, if Shamal's age is 5x, then her father's age must be 12x. Now, second part of the equation is given, that is, the difference of their age is 21 years. Now, obviously, her father is elder than Shamal. So, we can create the equation as 12x minus 5x is equal to 21, that is 7x is equal to 21, and hence x is equal to 3. So, from this x we can find out current age of Shamal and her father. So, what is current age of Shamal? Current age of Shamal is 5x years. So, 5 into 3, that is 15 years, and current age of her father is 12x, that is 12 into 3, which is 36 years. Now, what is asked in the question is, what will be the ratio of Shamal's age and her father's age after 5 years? So, if current age of Shamal is 15 years, then after 5 years her age will be 20. Similarly, current age of Shamal's father is 36 years. So, after 5 years his age will be 36 plus 5, that is 41 years. And hence the ratio of Shamal's age and her father's age after 5 years will be 20:41. So, the required answer is answer option B, that is 20:41. Let's move to problem number 4. There are 5 children in the mathematics club newly started in the society. Each one differs with the interval of 2 years. So, let us suppose the youngest child is 2 years, then next child will be of 4 years, then 6 years, then 8 years, and so on. If the sum of their ages is 60 years, what would be the age of the youngest child after 5 years? Options are given: 15 years, 16 years, 13 years, 21 years and 24 years. Actually, the problem is very simple. You just need to assume the age of the youngest child as, let's say, A. Then the age of the second child would be A plus 2, third child A plus 4, fourth child A plus 6 and fifth child is A plus 8, as there are 5 children. Now, sum of their age is given as 60 years. Hence, A plus 2 plus A plus 4 plus A plus 6 and plus A plus 8 is equal to 60, that is 5A plus 20 is equal to 60. So, 5A is equal to 40 and A is equal to 8. Now, you have got the value of 8. So, the age of all these 5 children must be 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Now, what is asked in the question is, what would be the age of the youngest child? So, the current age of this youngest child is 8 years, but in the question they have asked you what is the age of the youngest child after 5 years. So, after 5 years his age would be 8 plus 5, that is 13 years, and hence answer option is C, that is 13 years. Let us move to problem number 5. if my today's age is 19 years and my brother's age is 14 years, what must be the sum of our ages 10 years before? Again, it's a very simple problem. Options are given: 33 years, 23 years, 13 years, 43 years and 22 years. Now it's given that my today's age is 19 years and my brother's today's age is 14 years. So 10 years back, what must be my age? So my age would be 19 minus 10, that is 9 years, and my brother's age must be 14 minus 10, that is 4 years. So 10 years before, what would be the sum of our ages? It would be 9 plus 4, that is 13 years, and hence it is answer option C, 13 years. So 10 years back, sum of our ages must be 13 years. Let's look at problem number 6. In 12 years, Mala will be thrice as old as Nalini was 12 years ago. If Mala is now 8 years older than Nalini, the present age of the Nalini is in years how much? So we need to calculate the present age of Nalini, that is 26 years, 28 years, 30 years, 32 years or 13 years. Now what is given in the question, understand the given information very clearly because the information is given in slightly confused way. So in 12 years, Mala will be as old as Nalini. So first of all, we will assume what is current age of Nalini and current age of Mala. So let's say current age of Mala is m years and current age of Nalini is n years. Now it is always advisable that you should assume, while assuming the variables, you should consider the first alphabet of the names given. So let's suppose Sarita's age can be assumed as S, Mala's age can be assumed as M, Nalini's age can be assumed as N, Baban's age can be assumed as B, and so on. What happens is, it gives you the confidence that whatever is asked in the question, you are restricting yourself to the question itself, so that while giving the answer, you don't need to think much that what was the variable and what was asked. You don't need to map. It's just that Mala's age is M. So if you have got the value of N, then it ignites your brain that, oh, okay, Mala's age is asked, so you need to calculate the value of M, and it avoids confusion. Now in 12 years, Mala will be thrice as old as Nalini was 12 years ago. Now if today's age of Mala is m years, then in 12 years, that means after 12 years, what will be her age? Her age will be m plus 12. Now it is given that in 12 years Mala will be, that means this m plus 12 is equal to, now is equal to how much? Thrice, that is 3 into thrice as old as Nalini was 12 years ago. Now if Nalini's current age is n, then 12 years ago she must be n minus 12. So your equation is m plus 12 is equal to, thrice is given and hence it is 3 into. So you got m plus 12 is equal to 3 into n minus 12. So after simplification you will get m plus 12 is equal to 3n minus 36. So if you take the variables on the left hand side and constant on right hand side, you will get the equation as m minus 3n is equal to minus 36 minus 12, that is m minus 3n is equal to minus 48, and this is your equation number 1. Now second part of the information is given, if Mala is now 8 years older than Nalini. Now this difference of 8 years is given for the current age. So right now currently Mala is 8 years older than Nalini. Now so we can say that m is equal to n plus 8, that means m minus n is equal to 8. So first equation was m minus 3n is equal to 48, and the second equation is m minus n is equal to 8. So, if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, then what we will get is, let us say, m minus 3n is equal to minus 48 and m minus n is equal to 8. Now, if we subtract, this m will get cancelled, this will be positive. So, minus 2n is equal to minus 56. So, minus 2n is equal to minus 56 and hence n is equal to 28. First of all, we will cancel the minus sign, that is 2n is equal to 56 and hence n is equal to 28. Now, what is m? We will put this value of n here in m is equal to n plus 8 and hence m is equal to 36. So, the present age of Mala is 36 years and present age of Nalini is 28 years, that is option number B, 28 years. Let us start with problem number 7. 7 years ago, Anamika was 8 times as old as Kyra was. If Anamika is now 18 years old, how old is Kyra? Options are given: 11 upon a plus 7, 11 by a minus 7, a upon 11 plus 7, a upon 11 minus 7 and 11 by a. Now, here in this system of equation, there are two unknowns, that is, we need to calculate Anamika's age as well as Kyra's age, but only one information is given and hence we will not be able to find out the exact value of Anamika's age and Kyra's age. We will get our solution in our answer in terms of variable. Now, what is given is 7 years ago, let us say Kyra was k years and Anamika. Now, if we just assume that Kyra's age is k years, now what is the first sentence given? That 7 years ago Anamika was 8 times as old as Kyra. So, if 7 years ago Kyra's age was k, then Anamika's age must be a into k, that is ak years. So, if 7 years ago Anamika's age was ak years, then her today's age must be ak plus 7. At the same time, Kyra's today's age must be k plus 7. Now, it is given that now Anamika is 18 years old. So, ak plus 7 is equal to 18, that means ak is equal to 11 and hence k is equal to 11 upon a. But what is k? K is nothing but Kyra's today's age and we need to calculate Kyra's today's age, that is, but what is this k? We have got the value of k, that is 11 upon a, but k is Kyra's age which was 7 years ago and we need to calculate Kyra's today's age. So, her today's age is k plus 7, that is 11 upon a plus 7 and hence answer option is A, 11 upon a plus 7. Let us move to problem number 8. A mother tells her daughter, I was your present age when you were born. If the mother is 36 years of age, how old was the girl 5 years ago? Options are given: 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 17 years and 20 years. We will read out the problem once again. First of all, we will try to decode the problem. A mother tells her daughter, I was your present age when you were born. If the mother is now 36 years of age, how old was the girl 5 years ago? From the problem, let us try to decode the problem. The mother is telling her daughter that I was your present age when you were born. So, the mother is telling I was your present age when you were born. So let's suppose if right now the girl is, let's say, 20 years, then 20 years back her mother was also of 20 years. So when the mother was 20 years, her daughter's age was 0 years. So the difference between their age is 20 years. So right now if the daughter is 20 years, then her mother must be 20 plus 20, that is 40 years. And what is given is right now the mother is 36 years. So the current age of the daughter must be 18 years, that is 36 by 2. So let's suppose if today the daughter is 18 years, then 18 years back her mother must also have been 18 years of age, and hence 5 years back the girl's age must be 13 years. This problem is slightly difficult problem. Let's look at problem number 9. This problem is also having difficulty level of 4. 10 years later, Anita will be twice as old as Bina. 5 years ago, Anita was thrice as old as Bina. What are their present age? 50 years, 25 years, 50 years, 20 years, 40 years, 25 years, 40 years, 20 years, 60 years, 25 years. So we need to calculate both the ages, Anita's age as well as Bina's age. Let's again assume, let's say Anita's age is A years and Bina's age is B years. Now first information, 10 years later. So if today's age of Anita is A years, then after 10 years her age will be A plus 10. Similarly, if current age of Bina is B, then after 10 years her age must be B plus 10. Now it's given that 10 years later Anita will be twice as old as Bina, and hence A plus 10 is equal to 2 into bracket B plus 10. So A plus 10 is equal to 2B plus 20. So A minus 2B is equal to 10, that is your equation number 1. Now we'll move to second part, 5 years ago. So if today's age of Anita is A years, then 5 years back she was A minus 5. Similarly, if today's age of Bina is B, then 5 years back she was B minus 5. So 5 years ago Anita was thrice as old as Bina, and hence A minus 5 is equal to 3 into bracket B minus 5. So A minus 5 is equal to 3B minus 15, that is A minus 3B is equal to minus 10. So if you solve equation number 1 and 2, you will get the value of A and B. So let's say we will solve this equation, that is A minus 2B is equal to 10 and A minus 3B is equal to minus 10. So if you subtract, then A minus A will get cancelled, minus 2B plus 3B will be equal to B, and 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. So B is equal to 20 years. And what is A? So if you put the value of B in either of the equation, that is equation 1 or 2, you will get the value of A. So let's suppose now A minus 2 into 20 will be equal to 40. So A minus 40 is equal to 10, and hence A is equal to 50. So current age of Anita is 50 years and current age of Bina must be 20 years. So our answer option is answer option B, that is 50 years and 20 years. Let's move to the last problem of the video. This problem is also having difficulty level as 4. Pramod was 4 times as old as his son 8 years ago. After 8 years, Pramod will be twice as old as his son. 40 years, 45 years, 50 years, 47 years and 20 years. Pramod was 4 times as old as his son 8 years ago. So let's suppose 8 years ago his son was x years. So Pramod's age 8 years back must be 4x. This we are talking about the age of Pramod and his son, which was 8 years back. So 8 years back son was x years and Pramod was 4x years. So obviously today's age of his son will be x plus 8 and today's age of Pramod will be 4x plus 8. Now it is given that after 8 years Pramod will be twice as old as his son. So after 8 years, what will be the age of his son? His son's current age is x plus 8 and plus 8. So after 8 years his age will be x plus 8 plus 8, that is x plus 16, and similarly Pramod's age, which was 8 years back, was 4 years. So current age of Pramod is 4x plus 8, and we need to calculate what will be his age after 8 years. Hence 4x plus 8 plus 8, so 4x plus 16. So ultimately we have got what is his son's age after 8 years, that is x plus 16, and Pramod's age after 8 years will be 4x plus 16. Now it is given that after 8 years Pramod will be twice as old as his son. So we have got the equation 4x plus 16 is equal to 2 into bracket x plus 16. So 2 into bracket x plus 16 is equal to 4x plus 16. So if we simplify, so if we solve this equation, 2x plus 32 is equal to 4x plus 16, 2x is equal to 16, and hence x is equal to 8. Now what is asked in the question is, what is Pramod's present age? So Pramod's present age is 4x plus 8, that is 4 into 8 is 32, 32 plus 8 is 40 years. Hence answer option is A. So Pramod's present age is 40 years. In this video we have seen 10 practice problem on the chapter age. In next video we will come back with the new chapter and new concept. Thank you for watching. Thank you.